The world we live in is undoubtedly one of the finest and wondrous creation of God. Though a lot of things may be still beyond human understanding, there are many matters that the men has studied and understood. Here we are today with an amazing piece of information which some of us knows, but still unknown to others. In today's smart world, we have come across various images like these. Most of us even wonder that they are highly artistic creation. Yeah, that's true. But do you want to know if they are true or fantasy? Please keep watching then and hit the subscribe button if you would like to be informed by some interesting and amazing facts. These are known as northern lights or aurora. An aurora, or the polar lights, or oftenly called northern lights, is a natural light display in the Earth's sky, predominantly seen in the high-latitude regions that is around the Arctic and Antarctic. Auroras are produced when the magnetosphere is sufficiently disturbed by the solar wind that the trajectories of charged particles in both solar wind and magnetospheric plasma, mainly in the form of electrons and protons, precipitate them into the upper atmosphere, which is the thermosphere and the exosphere, due to Earth's magnetic field, where their energy is lost. The resulting ionization and excitation of atmospheric constituents emits light of varying color and complexity. The form of the aurora, occurring within bands around both polar regions, is also dependent on the amount of acceleration imparted to the precipitating particles. Precipitating protons generally produce optical emissions as incident hydrogen atoms after gaining electrons from the atmosphere. Proton auroras are usually observed at lower latitudes. Most auroras occur in a band known as the auroral zone, which is typically 3 degrees to 6 degrees wide in latitude and between 10 degrees and 20 degrees from the geomagnetic poles at all local times or longitudes, most clearly seen at night against a dark sky. A region that currently displays an aurora is called the auroral oval, a band displaced towards the night side of the Earth. A geomagnetic storm causes the auroral ovals, north and south, to expand, and bring the aurora to lower latitudes. The instantaneous distribution of auroras is slightly different, being centered about 3-5 degree nightward of the magnetic pole, so that auroral arcs reach furthest toward the equator when the magnetic pole in question is in between the observer and the sun. The aurora can be seen best at this time, which is called magnetic midnight. The altitudes where auroral emissions occur were revealed by Carl Stromer and his colleagues, who used cameras to triangulate more than 12,000 auroras. They discovered that most of the light is produced between 90 and 150 kilometers above the ground, while extending at times to more than 1,000 kilometers. Images of auroras are significantly more common today than in the past due to the increase in the use of digital cameras that have high enough sensitivities. Film and digital exposure to auroral displays is fraught with difficulties. Due to the different color spectra present, and the temporal changes occurring during the exposure, the results are somewhat unpredictable. Auroras frequently appear either as a diffuse glow or as curtains that extend approximately in the east-west direction. At some times, they form quiet arcs, at others, they evolve and change constantly. These are called active aurora. The most distinctive and brightest are the curtain-like auroral arcs. Each curtain consists of many parallel rays, each lined up with the local direction of the magnetic field, consistent with auroras being shaped by Earth's magnetic field. In situ particle measurements confirm that auroral electrons are guided by the geomagnetic field, and spiral around them while moving toward Earth. The similarity of an auroral display to curtains is often enhanced by folds within the arcs. Arcs can fragment or break up into separate, at times rapidly changing, often rayed features that may fill the whole sky. So whenever you come across these images, do not be dismayed. They are yet another creation of the great master. To keep informed, tap the subscribe icon on this channel. Tap the bell icon to get notified first. Another information is coming soon. Replay the video if you missed any knowledge on auroras. Adios until the next information.